Hello everyone, this is going to be my last video before Christmas, so I just want to start the video off by wishing you and your family a very happy Christmas and New Year. I hope you all have a great time and enjoy your festivities. In this video today, we're doing a normal update video. We've got a few things to update you on, so if you are just here for the vendor reset that we do today, it is going to be linked down in the video description as a timestamp, so you can just skip straight to that. Talking about the vendor reset, this is also the last vendor reset on the division before Christmas, so hopefully we also get a gift from Massive. We'll have a look as we go, fingers crossed. I believe last year, correct me if I'm wrong, but they did give the gift backpack on the last vendor update before Christmas, or there or thereabouts. I remember clickbaiting a video around this. So yeah, hopefully we get something good in today's vendor reset. So before we do that though, we do have some community news for you. We've just finished a big maintenance session. We've got an Agent Santa stream this Thursday where we're giving away a lot of prizes. So we are going to have a look at the community now and all the changes that we've made. And we're also going to go over Agent Santa and what prizes are available for you this Thursday if you want to win something from them. We've got loads to give away. So before we do that, please do hit like and share on this video to support it. Subscribe if you are new here today for more content from myself. Even though this is my last video before Christmas, we are streaming. I'm streaming later tonight. I'm streaming tomorrow and I'm streaming Thursday as well. So there's plenty more streams to go before Christmas Day. And yeah, make sure you hit subscribe if you want to see them. And make sure you join our community as well. It's linked down at the top of the video description, especially if you want to be involved in the giveaways this Thursday. You are going to need to be a member of our community. So the link is at the top of the video description. Come and click that and it'll bring you to this community here. And when you do land here, the first thing you're going to want to do is head to this registration category. This is all new now. We've changed the way this works. Beforehand, if you do remember it, if you already remember, there's a lot of text. It was quite confusing. We've made it very, very simple now. So as a new member, all you've got to do when you join our community now is find this registration category, which will be one of the only categories available to you. Make sure you accept our roles before you join as well. There's role setup channel, and this is where you get set up. So before you can open 99% of the community, as always, you just need to select the reaction to what platform or platforms that you play. Once you've done that, it opens the community up for you. But now, rather than like long lists of like channels and texts, we've now just got it all in like 4 simple reactions here. So if you want a little bit more from the community, so say you want help with legendary missions, our Shade team may help with that. So if you want notifications when they are helping with that, you just got to react to one of the platforms here, whatever you play. You can react to multiple if you play multiple platforms. And whenever our Shade team post out saying they're helping with non-raid content, you'll get that notification for a chance to jump in. There's also a raid only reaction. So if you're in our community just looking for raid help, this is the one that you want to react to. When our Shade team are posting and helping with raids, you'll get a notification, so you've got a chance to be the first to apply to get in. Again, just select the platforms that you play to get those notifications. We've always had this notification, but it's for the division news. Now we're using it a little bit differently. If you want to be notified when we post our daily targeted loot, shout out to Mental Matt for doing that. He's been doing it for so long now. Such a great guy for doing it for us. But if you want to be notified when he posts that every single day, react to that notification. As soon as the daily targeted loot goes up, you'll get a notification to say it's there. And I also use this notification when I'm posting these vendor reset videos as well. So if you want to know when these videos go live for the vendor reset, you want to select that reaction. And finally, we have introduced a new community role as well. It's the shepherd role for people that just want to genuinely help others in this community with all sorts of content. It works exactly the same as it does in a division. Members can basically tag a role, which is like a call for backup. And if you've got that role, you'll get a notification so you can be that call for backup and go and help them. That is exactly how it works. And if you want to be that person, just react here, where we've got 66 reacted to already. You get a nice custom icon next to your name. And whenever people are looking for help and they tag at Shepherd, you'll get a notification to say somebody's looking for help. And if you can help them, you can reply to them and let them know you'll give them a hand. That's how that system works. Exactly the same as it is in a Division 2, really. It's a great idea. Shout out to Mike and a few others that helped me come up with that ideas in a recent discussion we had around the new Shade team that we built. I just want to quickly discuss that before we move on. If we go up to... We've got a new Shade Academy, and this is going to be really big next year. So right at the top here, you can see our Shade Academy. If you are looking to be in a raid team. We've announced this recently, but this is going to really get going in the new year. We've already got a team working on the team now. I'll be doing a new PC team, but we're going to be making raid teams. Look out for these posts that do go out in the new year, because if you want to be in a raid team, you'll get invited to the Shade Academy. You'll go through our process, and once you've passed like the test that we have at the end, you'll be inducted into our Shade team and get access to the base of operations. You'll be helping the community with raids and all sorts of tough content on the Division 2, just like our current team does. Very excited to see where that goes. And then before we do move on to this week's vendor reset on the Division 2, I just want to go over this Thursday's Agent Santa stream. So I announced this last week. These are the prizes that we're giving away this Thursday in stream. This is what we've got so far. How Agent Santa works is basically, I put up some prizes and community members can put up some prizes as well, and we give them all away in a stream. So this Thursday, what we've got available, we've got £100 gift card of your choice, got 10 copies of the Division Recruited novel, which is out in March 2022 to give away. There's 10 times raid exotics to give away, a DualShock 4 back button attachment for a PlayStation controller to give away, any game of your choice up to £80, 12 months of Xbox Live Gold, and there's a one-on-one session with a guy from Ubisoft who was forced to test all the items in the game for months. And that session is basically, the purpose of it is to make your dream build, is what he said. So I think that's very, very exciting. I'd like to win that myself. But for any chance of getting any of these prizes, all you got to be is a member of this community. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll get a bit of a more chance, because I am going to be doing some like retweets to give away some stuff as well. But mostly it's going to be given away in Thursday's stream. I go live at 3 p.m. UK. I'm looking to go to about 11 p.m. We're going to be helping with raids all day in stream anyway, and pulling people in to hopefully get your raid exotics. But all these prizes will be given away in that stream. So tune in Thursday if you can, and look out for community announcements on Thursday for how to get involved in these giveaways. And that is what currently is up for grabs. If any of you do want to donate more prizes as well, do let me know. Tag me in the community. Let me know what you want to donate for me to give away, and I can get them added to the list. But for now, back to the Division. We are going to do the vendor reset in a second, but as always, we have a quick look at what's available this week. So as you know, there's not much content at the minute, but we do have global events every single week going on. And this week, we've got the Golden Bullet global event, which is probably the best global event on the Division 2. That means Shade Exposed just come to an end. We've got Golden Bullet this week, we've got Reanimated next week, and it's going to end on Hollywood there. So that is this week's activity. If we go over to the map, we can also have a look at what invaded missions we have this week. And the stronghold that is invaded is Capitol Hill. You've got Jefferson Plaza, Space Administration HQ, Lincoln Memorial to complete before you can do this. And then once you do Capitol Hill, you can then do Tidal Basin to complete this week's invaded. This is only really good for people that are still going through the game and need specialization points or mods to unlock, as these will reward you with specialization points and mods. So very handy if that's you. If not much use, to be fair, and there's no Grand Washington Hotel, so that's a mission a lot of people are looking for. So this week we don't have that, but that's invaded missions. That's this week's activities. We're now going to get onto the vendor reset and see if Massive have given us anything good for Christmas. So let's start at the base of operations. I'm going to go around every vendor now and read out what is on sale. So this week we have a named Pyromaniac at the base of operations. It's got assault rifle damage, health damage, magazine size, and perfectly ignited. We've got a Banshee with SMG damage, critical hit chance, damage target out of cover, and fast hands. A Police M4 with assault rifle damage, health damage, damage target out of cover, and in sync. That's a pick of the week, you know, because they are some very good rolls. Yeah, needs a lot of optimization, but if you want a godly M4, you can optimize that to make that godly and put any talent that you want on it. And Police M4s are good in Division 2, so maybe that's a must buy for people. We've got an M1911 with pistol damage, magazine size, and optimist. A China Light backpack with skill tier, status effects, skill haste, and vigilance. Walker Harris & Co. chest with weapon damage, explosive resistance, status effects, and kinetic momentum. And for the mods, it's a 4.4% critical hit chance mod, a 6.4% armor repair mod, 5.8% duration mod for a turret, a 6.3% damage mod for a sticky. And then over at the clan vendor this week, you're able to buy a named Tsunami with shotgun damage, damage to armor, stability, and this comes with perfect pummel. There's some Striker's knee pads with weapon damage and weapon handling, Hunter's Fury chest piece with weapon damage and weapon handling, ongoing directive knee pads with weapon damage and headshot damage, a black market M60 with LMG damage, damage target out of cover, magazine size, and fast hands, an M45A1 with pistol damage, critical hit chance, and in sync, an officer's M9A1 with pistol damage, damage to armor, and eyeless, a Roldy Holdings holster with weapon damage, hazard protection, and health, Killer Guard holster with armor, weapon handling, hazard protection, a Roldy Holdings backpack with weapon damage, crit chance, and combined arms. This is another top pick for this week, though. Some great rolls there. Can roll any talent that you want on that. Could be perfect for a sniper build. We've got a Seska holster with weapon damage, skill, haste, and crit damage. And in the mods, an 8.8% disrupt resistance mod, a 17.4% repair skills mod, a 4.5% holstered regeneration mod for your shield, and a 6.7% duration mod for your sticky. And then moving over to the campus, this week you can buy a named Quiet Roar. This has LMG damage, damage target out of cover, health damage, and it comes with perfect overwhelm. There's a hunting M44 with marksman rifle damage, headshot damage, rate of fire, and reformation. A stoner LMG with LMG damage, damage target out of cover, critical hit chance, and overwhelm. And a Roldy mask with weapon damage, weapon handling, and crit hit chance. And a Roldy holster with weapon damage, explosive resistance, and hazard protection. We have a 10.3% skill ace mod. We have a 7.7% ensnare duration mod for a chem, a +4 stinger charges for a hive, a 6.3% cone size for a pulse, and a 6% shock radius mod for a trap. And at the theatre this week, you can get the Mop. This has shotgun damage, damage to armor, armor on kill, and optimist. There's a Sausage 12, a shotgun damage, damage to armor, health damage, and fast hands. An M1A CQB with rifle damage, critical hit damage, rate of fire, and killer. Normally a pick of the week when we see an M1A CQB, but I'm not personally happy with the rolls there, so I wouldn't really advise this one. There's an Alps gloves with skill tier, health, and explosive resistance. Seska knee pads with weapon damage, hazard protection, and health. We have a 16.3% incoming repair mod, a 4.3% radius mod for seekers, a 4% damage bonus per enemy mod for a shield, a +1 max target for a firefly, and a 5.5% health mod for a decoy. So moving on to the DZ vendors now and starting at DZ West. We have a Virginian on sale. This comes with rifle damage, critical hit chance, and perfect boomerang. A double barrel shotgun with shotgun damage, damage to armor, damage to target out of cover, and strained. An M1A CQB with rifle damage, critical hit damage, health damage, and ranger. I guess this looks a little bit better than the other one. There's an ongoing directive gloves with weapon damage and armor regen. Hunter's Fury knee pads with weapon damage and armor regen. Seska gloves with weapon damage, weapon handling, and skill damage. Providence knee pads with weapon damage, headshot damage, and armor regen. And then the mods are an armor and kill of 16,020. +1 cluster mine mod. We've got a 4.2% deflected damage mod for your shield, a 6% blind effect duration mod for your firefly, and a 6% duration mod for your decoy. Over at DZ South this week, we have a safety distance on sale with SMG damage, critical hit chance, damage to armor, and it comes with perfect outsider. An MP5 with SMG damage, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and steady handed. A foul with assault rifle damage, health damage, accuracy, and sadist. An officer's M9A1 with pistol damage, damage to target out of cover, and killer. A negotiator's dilemma backpack with weapon damage and headshot damage. Hardwired chest piece with skill tier status effects. Seska backpack with weapon damage, explosive resistance, repair skills, and tech support. A Jarl chest piece with armor, skill ace, repair skills, and intimidate. And then we've got a 7.4% headshot damage mod, a +2 extra bomb mod for your drone, a 5.9% skill ace mod for your turret, and a 4.9% blast radius mod for a sticky. And then the final DZ vendor over at DZ East is selling a commando with marksman rifle damage, headshot damage, critical hit damage, and perfectly naked. A paratrooper SVD with marksman rifle damage, headshot damage, accuracy, and lucky shot. An MG5 with LMG damage, damage target out of cover, critical hit damage, and reformation. Tip of the spear mask with weapon damage and crit chance. Future Initiative holster with skill tier and skill damage. 511 mask with armor, health, and armor regen. Hannah U holster with skill tier, skill ace, and armor regen. We've got a 16.1% repair skill mod, a 5.9% skill ace mod for a chem, a +4 stinger charges for a hive, a 5% skill ace mod for a pulse, and a 5.9% shock radius mod for a trap. Now finishing at New York, we've got Marco this week selling a black market AKM with assault rifle damage, health damage, accuracy, and on empty. A covert SRS with marksman rifle damage, headshot damage, optimal range, and eyeless. Tactical Super 90 with shotgun damage, damage to armor, critical hit chance, and in sync. An M1911 with pistol damage, stability, and preservation. A Roldy backpack with weapon damage, repair skills, crit damage, and protector. Alps gloves with skill tier, status effects, and weapon handling. Channelite mask with skill tier, crit damage, and health. And then we've got a 10.3% skill ace mod, an 8.2% disorient resistance mod, a 5.8% duration mod for a turret, a 7.8% speed mod for a firefly, and a 4% burn duration mod for your sticky. And then last but not least, Roy Benitez is selling a tactical org with SMG damage, critical hit chance, headshot damage, and outsider. A classic RPK with LMG damage, damage to target out of cover, damage to armor, and fast hands. An 1886 with rifle damage, crit damage, health damage, and vindictive. A military M9 with pistol damage, crit chance, and future perfect. An Alps Summit chest piece with skill tier, repair skills, and headshot damage. That comes with spark on it. We've got some Empress International gloves with skill tier, health, and status effects. We've got Alps Summit holster with skill tier, hazard protection, and status effects. And then an 8.6% skill duration mod, an 8.5% skill duration mod. I never know why they do that. I know it's random. And then a 4.2% active regeneration mod for a shield, a 6.5% cone size for a pulse, and a 6% health mod for a decoy. So all in all, it's a disappointing vendor reset. As I said, I'm pretty sure these are just quite random anyway, and it's very much RNG based. It would have been nice for them to give us something this Christmas, or like a gift backpack or something, but they didn't. Let me know what you think in the video comments, if there's anything you advise people. But my top pick for this week is probably that Police M4. There wasn't really much. Oh, and that Aroldi backpack as well. I forgot where it was, but it looked very decent for a sniper build if that's what you want. So there's two items there that I'd say are top picks, but it's quite an underwhelming vendor reset this week. But that's now the end of the video. Thank you again for watching. Don't forget to hit like and share to support it. Definitely come and check out our community. It's linked at the top of the video description, especially if you want to get involved in this Thursday's Agent Santa giveaway. I'll see you in stream later tonight as we prep for that. We're doing some more challenge raids. It was really fun last night. We're doing another challenge tonight. I'm really looking forward to tonight's challenge, and we're doing the same again tomorrow before Thursday's Agent Santa stream. So I'll see you in stream. Again, happy Christmas to you and your families. I hope you have a great one. And until the next video, thank you for watching this. Stay safe and peace out.